Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I have actually recorded this once already and I don't know what is going on, but when I played it back, it was just like alien static noises. So we're gonna try this again and hope for the best. Today we're gonna be sketching some screen caps, I believe, and some behind the scenes photos that I've just gathered from various sources from the Hannibal NBC show. So I think it's mostly Mads Mikkelsen that I'm practicing in these videos, and maybe like a rare Hugh Dancy sighting, but it was just a way for me to practice drawing faces, and I just really like their faces, and I'm always trying to learn to draw them better because I want to make fan art. So, one of those passion projects. But today, I just wanted to talk about kind of social media and the algorithms and how they are really dangerous right now. And you might think, dangerous? It's the internet. Like, what are you talking about? But what I mean is it's really bad for our mental health, and in particular, I really noticed that when I log into TikTok that I am met with such a barrage of just terribly nerve-wracking videos and information sources and news outlets that are all just trying to really put fear, I feel like, in people's hearts and really engage our anxiety for clicks. And as someone who already suffers a lot from anxiety and nervousness, and on top of that, I hate to use the word because it has such a negative connotation, but I feel like I'm really prone to paranoia in the way that I'm really attuned to patterns and things that are kind of repeating, and if I see something too many times, I start to believe it's true no matter what the facts say. And obviously, it's not paranoia as in I need to be medicated for it, but it is that general paranoia that I think all of us are beginning to have from the constant onslaught of clickbait and news articles and podcasts and everything else, the algorithm's ability to try to capitalize and, you know, capitalist really, just to make money off of our fear, to make money off of our worries. And while there are absolutely real things going on in the world, I'm starting to believe that social media is making them appear even worse just to get the click, just to get the views, to make you stay a little bit longer. If they can spin something in a scary way, they will. If they can shock you, they will. And, you know, if you're watching this and you're an artist, I feel like a lot of times we are sensitive anyway to these, worries and these nervous habits because we are typically sensitive people, and that's why we enjoy such a engaging visual medium. We want to reach out and to connect to people. And if you're not an artist and you feel the same way, I really encourage you to not log off, because we all have lives. We all have to maybe even have our jobs on there. Maybe that is how you make your money. But I definitely encourage you to think about how you can be on the platform and avoid these fear mongering users and clickbait videos. For example, I know that for me, when I log on to TikTok, it isn't banned yet. We still have a few weeks before they decide if they're going to ban it if you're watching this in the future. But for me, that is a platform that I cannot log into without feeling so much anxiety and fear, because as soon as I log in, I don't see videos from people I know. I don't see people that I follow. I'm immediately met with news sources that are clickbaiting, with awful, anxiety inducing videos of harm and war and laws that may or may not actually be real or true, and these clickbaiter like podcasting bros and gals, because it's just everywhere, just really trying to like capitalize on making you fearful and staying tuned into them. And I think even worse, or at least as equally bad, are the live broadcasts that are on, 8, 9 hours a day. You log in and immediately you're brought to this live of someone who looks like they are, starving to death. Or the ones that really make me feel uncomfortable are like children. And I've reported them multiple times because I just feel like there's something wrong. Like, I don't understand why they're filming their children in empty rooms for multiple hours a day. And TikTok is allowing that to be broadcast and probably monetized. And, it gives me such anxiety because I'm the kind of person that really feels like I should be trying to take care of others. And so to see people in that predicament, whether it's real or fake or imagined or whatever, that just really gets to me. And so for my mental health and emotional well-being, and just the fact that there's nothing I can do where I'm at in life right now to help them, I've had to really detach from that platform. And to me, it's not that hard because I don't have a large following on TikTok, so it's not like I'm leaving, a large business. I feel really bad for some of the people who have so many thousands of followers that may or may not get to keep their platform. And I just feel like for me, the best option was to basically make a way for me to still post videos every once in a while, but not see the home feed. And it's been really hard, but for me, I almost have to gamify it into how fast can I click the upload button, because I really have a difficult time looking away from things once they've caught my attention. It's been a lot better since I found out I have ADHD, and I've got medicine for that. And so I don't ruminate as bad as I used to and become obsessive over certain thoughts, but it's still really difficult. And I imagine that even people who don't suffer from ADHD or anxiety also feel overwhelmed by the amount of content on the internet that's just there to kind of make you click and be sucked in. So, if that's you, I just really hope that you can find a way to kind of get away from that and have a better time and more peace within yourself. I think right now it's so important. It's so important. I just really wanted to get this right. It's so important that we take care of ourselves and our family members and those that are close to us, and we really protect and value what we've built and what we have, because I feel like the algorithm is there to keep you locked in and to keep you away from things that maybe you value and that are important to you, because if they can take your time, they can monetize it. And I heard a thing the other day, and it's kind of funny because I was watching a video about Pokemon, because I play Pokemon Go, and I know a lot of people are into the new trading card game. I played the original TCG where you actually like play the card game online, but it's been explained to me that this is more of just opening cards, so I don't know if it's completely the same, but basically a guy was talking about on Pokemon Go that games like these monetize your impatience. So, to take it easy and slow down. And that really resonated with me because I feel like that is accurate across all platforms. There's this feeling of FOMO, the fear of missing out. And if I don't buy or I don't click or I don't watch right now, I might miss it. And as someone who grew up without computers, not to sound like old, but the first 10 years of my life, we didn't really have internet or computers or cell phones. So it is strange to know what life was like then, to live through the technological revolution is what it felt like, and then now be basically entrenched in it and the AI like craziness. And basically what it boils down to for me is, you know, I love technology and I'm glad that it's here. I think it makes life easier. I'm a diabetic and I would hate to go back to not having an automated insulin pump. But I understand now that a lot of this sadness and anxiety and nervousness that we're feeling is truly from FOMO and from our impatience and our fear of being monetized. And hearing that statement and really thinking about it and being able to put it into words like that helped me see what I was doing to myself. And I hope that this video helps you and that you aren't freaked out by the crazy drawings in the background as we have this really serious conversation and then there's just a silly little drawing in the background. But I really think it comes down to it's so easy to be afraid and to be anxious and to have nervousness and to fear missing out. And I think that if we can just remind ourselves that's the point, that's what people want us to feel, and that helps them make businesses and make money off of us, then we can better combat that. So, for instance, like I said, I'm trying to find ways to post to my social medias without getting on the news feed. I really like Blue Sky because I can make my own personalized or custom feed, and I believe you can do that on Threads too. And that has helped me a lot because when I log in, I can see something that should more or less be safe to see. I shouldn't be seeing a lot of recommended posts that are anxiety inducing or showing me just the worst things that could have happened that day. And especially if you're looking at your phone first thing in the morning, that could be a really rough thing to wake up to. And so I guess I want to end this portion of the video with try not to let them get to you. If you're feeling the same way, remind yourself you can create barriers that keep them from getting to you as easily, that keep ads and capitalism at bay, and that sometimes it's okay to try to put those barriers up. It's not going to hurt you, your friends, your family, or your followers. I feel like people would actually probably respect you for coming out and saying, like, this isn't for me, and that you need, time away. So I hope that that hits a note with you guys. I will say that I think I have a couple more videos that are a bit Hannibal focused, and then I'm trying to make a webcomic. I've come to the conclusion that with the economy the way it is, it probably isn't the best choice for me to stay as a full-time artist this upcoming year. And so I'll probably be looking for teaching jobs again in May. If you didn't know, I took a year off to focus on art and I've really enjoyed it, but I don't know that I understand marketing or how to market myself exactly. And so while it's been really good for my mental health and honestly really good for me being able to go and talk to someone and figure out, oh, you have ADHD. That's a lot of why you're struggling right now. Um, I do think that I will probably get back into teaching, but before that, I have a few months and I'm really wanting to focus on a little bit of a web comic and just really have fun with this last little bit of freedom I have before I go back into the 7 to 5, which is a crazy thing because, when you think of teaching, you think 8 to 3, but really there's the driving and the grading. And so my husband's been really kind to support me and encourage me to take this time and really just get better. And so I'm excited. I hope that I'm healthy again soon, and I hope that I can create some art and find some community on here. So I will talk to you guys in the next video, and until then, stay safe, stay cool, and avoid these crazy, crazy algorithms. All right, bye.